the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God, amen. Good afternoon, all our friends, as we meet one more time with our daily messages during this joyful 50 days, walking together towards declaring His kingdom in a time that continues to be a hard time continues to be lots of struggles, and time also to need to hear messages of hope, of faith, and of strength. Today's message, as we've been doing, part of the daily readings of the church calendar, and today we're going through the epistle of St. Paul to the Romans, chapter 6 and verse 4. It's a message full of hope. It's basically titled The Hope of the Faith. Listen to this. Therefore, we were buried with him through baptism into death, that just as Christ was raised from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in the newness of life. Even so, we should also walk in the newness of life. What a beautiful message full of hope, that every day we walk, it's a new day. We walk in the newness of life. The hope of the faith. What does that mean to us? It means three things. Number one is death has no rule over us. Number two, that shame has no reason to abide in us. And number three, that poverty has no room in our heart. Rule of death over us is not there. We, as it says here, that we are moving with the resurrected Christ, that just as Christ was raised from the dead by the glory of God, we also should walk. No, don't allow death to overcome you by any means, whether it's the death of sin or the physical death. Number one. Number two is no reason to stay in shame of the past, shame of the sin, shame of whatever condition we are. As it says here, that we are going with the glory of the Father. No shame but glory. And number three, there is no room for poverty in our heart. We have all the strength and all the wealth and all the richness of the Father given to us by the Holy Spirit. So don't allow that feeling to bring us down. Again, death has no and cannot rule over us. Number two is shame cannot and should not be a reason for us to live in shame. And number three, poverty has not and has no room in our lives. But we have the richness, we have the glory, and we have the life that we live with the resurrected Christ in order to walk towards declaring His kingdom. To Him the glory now and forever, to the ages of all ages. Amen.